Good morning, everybody. Jason, KO4TFE, back today at, where am I? Kentucky Horse Park, Kilo 10173. It's a relatively new park here for the Pota system. I'm at the campground currently in the primitive camping area. There's obviously nobody here. It's still pretty early in the season. It's about 50 degrees and breezy right now. This morning it was incredibly foggy, probably an eighth of a mile visibility or so. So I'm glad that the sun's come out and kind of burned all that off. But it is a really nice day. It's beautiful and sunny. So even though it's kind of still looks like winter here, it's starting to be like spring. There's a bunch of campers and RVs up at the RV section, but I've got this whole area to myself. And so I'm set up here with my little table, my FT-891 and the ZM-2 tuner, the Tufteln end-fed, end-fed random wire. It's actually on a pole. I don't know if you can see it, but kind of wedged into the edge of my car here. So I've done this way before at this park and it works pretty well. So let me get set up and we'll get on the air. Alright everybody, I've got set up. I apologize for the angle here. I brought my tripod to kind of look over my shoulder, but I don't have the adapter to hook the camera to it. It wasn't with the tripod. I'm not sure where it went. So I'm going to do the best I can here as usual. I always forget something. So let's see, what am I running today? I have the FT-891, got my Tufteln random wire, my ZM-2. I'm going to be running 5 watts. Let's make sure my power's still down. Yep, 5 watts. Oh. Apologize for the bouncing around. This table I have is not very stable as far as it's kind of on some grass. It's a little bit bouncy, but I'll try to keep that to a minimum. I'm going to try and see if I can tune 30 meters here. Got some kind of noise. Let's switch to CW mode. And let's go way down the band here to 28. Kind of near the 057, 058, somewhere like that's kind of where I like to be. Anybody here. So what I'm going to do, sorry you can't see the tuner here. Basically, I'm just listening for the loudest point here. Maybe there. Let's put this to tune and see what our light looks like, which is right in the sun. Let's see what the radio says. Alright, looks perfectly flat. So let's see if we can get 10 meter CW going. Again, I apologize for the bouncing. The camera's kind of sitting on this cloth tension table here. I'll try to keep that to a minimum if I can. The sun feels good today, but it is a little bit chilly still for me. Some kind of QRM here that I don't normally hear. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's not bad. Just a little bit of a clicking in the background. Hope there's not too much wind noise on the video. I'm just using my camera or my phone right now. So. It is kind of windy. It's whipping with probably 15-mile-an-hour wind or so. I may give this a couple more tries, then move down the bands a little bit. Do not have the tuner, the dummy load switched in, which is a mistake I make very frequently with this tuner. But I actually remember this time to go back to operate mode. A lot easier to make contact with you when you don't just shoot yourself in the foot right off the bat. Alright, let's go ahead and move. Let's see, I'm going to try, let's see what we got on 15 here. This radio is sideband mode on all the bands because we lost power the other day, so I took the opportunity to plug this radio into my battery pack and take advantage of the low RFI situation to work some DX. I don't have a bad noise floor at home anyway, but it's definitely better when there's no electronics in the neighborhood turned on. .25 to 1, so let's go with 15 meters if I can, right there. I'm hearing somebody. They're just close, so let's see, let's move up just a little bit. bit for several days, so it's nice to get out and have some sunshine. So we got maybe some bikers over here. People come here to ride their bikes on the Legacy Trail. They'll park in this lot to pick up the trail. It's a path that goes through the whole city. It's pretty cool. I forget how many miles it is, but it's goes through most of Lexington. This area out here is actually just nothing but horse farms, so it goes through a lot of really beautiful countryside, rolling green pastures and horses running around. It's actually a really nice trail to walk along. I don't know if I've been picked up by the RBN yet. I did schedule the activation, which seems to be hit or miss. So I don't know if I'm not being heard or if I've just not been spotted. Definitely hearing activity on the bands though. Using the Tufteln Infed randomizer today. It's a 41-foot radiator. Does not tune very well in the lower band, so I'm hoping that I can get some activity here pretty quickly without having to go down. Of course, it's way too early for 40 meters anyway. It's about noon, I think. Tugboat. He's 519. He's going to be in California. Somebody calling CQ. Can't tell if they're right on top of me or just off to the side. Tighten my filter up a little bit. Thanks for hunting me, Tugboat. I haven't gotten you in the log for a while. is a Long Island CW Club member. He's a prolific soda operator. You should check out his YouTube channel. He gets Dugbo Radio and Garage, maybe is the name of it. But he does a lot of soda operations out in California. I've got a station just right on top of me. Might move here in a minute. Actually, I think I'm going to do that now. Let's see, just make sure. Yeah, close to the QRP calling frequency here. Maybe getting away from that QRM will help. Hope the RBM picks me up and moves my spot. When it works really well, but it seems sometimes to be hit or miss as to whether Pota picks up the RBN spots or not. I wonder what that QRM is from my phone, because my phone is sitting right here next to my radio, which usually I don't do, but I'm recording on the phone today, so that's probably where I'm picking up that little bit of click QRM there. Let's see if we don't get anything in a couple seconds here. I'm going to move, see what's on 17. Let's see, North Dakota and California is my first two contacts of the day. I'll take that. I don't get much North Dakota at all. K1 NEO, of course. Another main. California, North Dakota, and Maine, so both extremes of the country. That's pretty cool. Hands are starting to get cold. It's nice out, but that wind is chilly. I would have come out later in the day when it's supposed to be a little warmer, but I wanted to hit this park up, and I was at our club shack this morning, which is about maybe 3 or 4 miles from here. So I wanted to hit this park. I haven't been here in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I think I'm going to move to 17 since I got 5 on 15. Let's go ahead and... Oops, actually, I probably should tell everybody that I'm leaving. Got the sign off there, so that's important. Sounds loud right there. Let's... Probably right about in that area. Let's see what the radio thinks. Oh, a little high. There we go, that looks good. 1.5, I'll take it. 17 is a really fun band. I tend to get lots of really good DX. There aren't as many people on 17, but it's really fun. I've worked Sweden on 5 watts several times from the park, about 17 meters. Hear somebody in there, but they're so weak. Sounds like they're a little off frequency. Try again later. Let me see. Yeah, that was a really weak station there. I'm losing my headphones here, one out of my ears. Try to lay this quarter to keep my logbook open, but thinking 17 is just probably not going to cut it this morning. I thought I heard somebody there. Guess not. I think I'm going to go down to 20. Somebody in there. Alright, let's go ahead and move. Alrighty. This got tuned up here. Really loud right around there. Wait, actually, yeah, it's pretty good, just right off the bat. Sounds good. Etiquette. Is there another station? Got my filter wide open at 500 hertz, and I'm not hearing anybody else, but somebody thought they got me in there. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more. what's going on with the bands today. I usually have really good results with this antenna, this whole setup actually. It's been tough going today. 37 minutes for 7 contacts. There's my PA. I usually get a lot of Pennsylvania stations. You have to go slower, bud. Okay. Okay, so somebody just jumps on top of me, doesn't call QRL, and then just starts calling contest. Awesome. Love it. So let's try to find something. I didn't even know there was a contest going on today. The hands are completely numb, which is really messing with my keying. I get 2 more contacts, I'm going to call it a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. So 2 more and I'm going to go home and get some lunch. Hopefully get 2 more. If there's a contest, who knows? Really annoying. Too bad 17 didn't work because no contesters on 17. Okay, somebody there now. Jeez. could go up to the higher section of the band here. I just need two more. Come on, guys. Close to the QRP calling frequency, so I hope that even if the spotting network doesn't pick me up, somebody hears me. Figured he had to be in Texas. Like another contester's moved in here. That's all right. I was here first, so. is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To be fair, I'm only running 5 watts, so maybe they just can't hear me, but I sure didn't hear anybody call QRL. Man. I can't write and I can't. What is it? Come on. Come on. Didn't get your call, buddy. Come on. Alright, well that was frustrating because that would have been my activation there, but he said it was a 229, so I probably just faded out on him. But I didn't get his full call. Alright, so that was pretty rough going. I did get my 10 finally, but it took about an hour. I don't know if the bands are just bad or if I'm not getting out. Usually this antenna works pretty well, on the higher bands at least. But it sounds like there's some kind of contest going on too, so maybe there's another station on top of me and people just can't hear me. But anyway, I did get it done, and it was nice to get out to this park again and activate. So hopefully next time I'm out I'll have better luck, and until then, 73.